So why I love the Z6 III so much? I'll tell you the reason immediately. There is not a single thing that I think I cannot do the Z6 III. Like not a single thing. When it comes to photography, it can do almost it has got enough megapixels, 24.5. It's got enough and more speed in terms of shooting speed in both RAW and JPEG. When it comes to video, it can do everything. It's got to start with, it's got Panasonic, well, almost Panasonic level stabilization, especially the new EVR. It is fantastic. Like I've come to this trip and I was thinking of, shooting video. I'm shooting this again on a Z6 III. And the reason I'm not showing you the camera because I'm shooting all the videos on the Z6 III and I'm just relying on the color that's coming right out of the camera. I'm relying on the log files, just everything related to video. Because look, I don't need the Z8. I'm also carrying the Z8 with me, but I'm not shooting videos with Z8 because I don't want those heavy 8K files. At times, 4K is not good enough. The 6K is just the sweet spot for us. 6K is just the right spot for us. So I'm loving that 6K thing in this camera. I'm shooting high frame rates in 4K. And I'm like, I can shift between H.265 10-bit 420 or ProRes 422 10-bit 420. I can just move between 10-bit H.265 420 or ProRes 10-bit 422 or in RAW in some situations. I tried to make this camera go overheat. It didn't overheat. I could record for 1.5 hours in 4K 24 straight, no problem. I tried the 6K 60. My biggest card is, I think, some 690 gigabytes. Cards got full 3 times and I got tired. Okay. It recorded 6K 60 in high quality N-Log, N-RAW for 23 minutes each. And it showed me that red hot card warning for some time, but it showed me that for only a few seconds. After that, I just changed the card and it was all right. It kept showing me the yellow um, hot card warning, but I didn't really, it just kept going. It just kept going. So I have absolutely no issue with this camera overheating at any point in time. So, there are so many reasons why I just love what this camera is doing for me. The flexibility it offers. Is it the best in terms of dynamic range? It is not. Do I want it to be the best? I have the Z8, especially if you have another Nikon camera which has got great dynamic range. You probably want a camera that's the most usable, the most flexible, and that's the point of this price category. 2,500 US dollars, right? You want an entry level camera which is absolutely well rounded. It can do almost everything very well. Probably not everything at the expert or master level. Well, you can make any camera work for whatever level, but it should be able to do most things well for you, and it does. It basically is an S7 S3 or FX3 packed in with a Z6 II, with the Z8 Z9 color science and the Z8 Z9 autofocus and the Z8 weather sealing. And then it's got dual card slots. It's got a CF Express card. It can do raw recording. I mean, it's got 24-bit audio. I love the Z6 III because it's a camera that I don't have to think more about. I just know I have the Z6 III, whatever the job that I have at hand, whether I'm traveling, it's a client shoot, no matter what the job is, I can use the e-shutter without worrying because there is not going to be any amount of warping in most situations. So wherever it's so difficult to fault the camera in most situations, it's just in just most situations it just works. You have this camera, you're covered for 98% of the things. That's my reason to love the Z6 III so much. Subscribe, and I'm going to see you soon with another one.